Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Garden, and this is GRADIUS. This is on the PC Engine. Ah, the beautiful little PC Engine. This is the Konami logo, doing its colourful bling thing that it does. Straight into the title screen here, no messing around. We are playing GRADIUS. This is an arcade conversion, as I'm sure you're all aware, of the original GRADIUS. And immediately we have sound which is kind of, I'm not going to say better, what I'm going to say is the music and the sound effects are similar, but they're richer. They don't sound so mechanical and tinny as the arcade machine, which is just kind of groovy. Bit of an updated soundtrack. Got parallax starts. I don't know how they're doing that on the old PC Engine. Some sort of voodoo. They're using voodoo magic in this game. It looks and plays, well, it looks fairly identical to GRADIUS. Sounds probably different to the arcade. I'm not going to say better, and it plays at the moment pretty much the same, although we've got some vertical scrolling. So they've maintained the size of the graphics, or they've done something where they've been able to make it feel like they've maintained the size of the graphics, but have introduced a bit of vertical scrolling because of the resolution they need to be at. Now, I don't know what the resolution of the arcade machine is, and I don't care. I don't mind a little bit about vertical scrolling that's got in here, it's fine. They did the same thing on... Did they do the same thing on R-Type? They might have done the same thing on R-Type on the PlayStation. It didn't bother me on that either. Yes, that's no problem. That's no problem at all. Don't even know why I brought it up. Yes. What have we got here? We've got the boss coming up. So GRADIUS is a great game, and it looks like the PC Engine version is also pretty accurate. Although we've got some slowdown here. There's a little bit of glitching going on as well, which is not unusual for a PC Engine game, but it is minimal. We've got plenty of stuff flying around the screen here. GRADIUS is, and was, and always will be, a pretty cool shoot 'em up. And what you've got here is you've got a PC Engine version which is fairly close to it, the arcade machine. So you can't argue with that. That boss there, that slightly flickering boss, is a different colour to the arcade machine, definitely. I don't think the arcade one's green. It's like a minty green coloured version. But this is pretty nice, you can't argue with it. It's on a Hue card, it's not a CD or anything, so it's just I guess an 8 megabyte Hue card, and it cost me 30 English pounds. And for that you get a slightly bare bones manual, although there is a few illustrations in it. It's not super exciting, and it's got the same image on it that you'll see on the front of every other GRADIUS game ever made, which is the spaceship shooting, the big spaceship thing, which they've also got a version of it in the actual game. If you leave it to run in demo mode, it does a little animated version of that, which is just pleasant. I believe this version of the game has extra levels over the arcade machine, but I haven't been all the way to the end of the game. There was a level where there was like skeletons in the environment, and I don't ever remember seeing that on the arcade machine, and like you shoot stuff and bones fly at you. So it's got an extra level, at least one extra level. I don't know if it's got more than one. Got a bit of slowdown here. Oh, killed by a brick. That's not very nice. So it's got the same thing going on as the arcade machine, where the back of your spaceship is really sensitive to the collision detection, which is... I always felt the arcade machine was a bit unfair with that. Like, you can kind of nudge the point of the ship through the environment a little bit, but anything that goes anywhere near your rear will destroy you, as in real life. Okay, got some glitching there. that bit's always annoying, actually. Like, it fired like a million of those invisible ships at me at once, and all they had was a pea shooter gun. Annoying. See, I went straight through that brick there with the front of my spaceship. Yeah, I touched the back of it with, like, I was nowhere near the brick. It blew me up. What are they doing with their collision detection in this game? Konami, you are fools. Okay, are they going to get me again? Oh, they didn't get me again, because I was slightly powered up. Everyone loves this tune, right? So yeah, it's got a bit of slowdown. It's Gradius. It's got an extra level or two, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been to the end of the game, like I said. Quality conversion. Playable game. Classic. 35 quid. Kind of expensive, but it is a retro game for your PC Engine. Some of which are cheap, some of which are middling, some of which are expensive. This is in the middle, so you can't really complain. It's not a game that I see a lot in importers. It's not complete. You get hue card, like loose hue cards appearing every now and again, but you don't see it boxed and complete that often. So if you do see it and you like Gradius and you've got a PC Engine, it's worth getting. It is worth getting. It's recommended. Obviously, it's a great game. This is the Easter Island head stage, isn't it? I do like the Easter Island head stage with their polo spitting and stupidity. I don't know why they spit polos at you, fruit polos at that. This has always been a bit of a weird choice, but it is cool. Very spacey. Ooh, extra life. Lucky me. Yeah, this game, well, the first Gradius, I mean, people like the laser, but I go with a double. Double's the weapon of choice for me, because you can fire in three directions. You got your bombs coming out at the bottom, you got your bullets coming out the front, and you got your bullets coming out the top. You can shoot in three directions with the old double. Laser, it looks good, but you're only shooting forwards. You need to cover all angles. Like, I mean, look at all the stuff that's flying around here. To be fair, now I'm thinking about this. This is better technically than Gradius 3 ever was on the SNES, right? I mean, although that game had super kick-ass music, the slowdown was ridiculous on that game, and the graphics flickered all over the place. Even though I love that game, the PC Engine, relatively less powerful than the SNES, whacking out a lovely version of the original Gradius. Can't argue with that, can you? Can't argue with it. Yep, shooting some, I don't know what these are, they're just space balls that shoot space balls at you. Not really threatening enemies, are they, those balls? They don't feel like they're gonna give you a good hiding. Not like the stuff in R-Type, which feels like biological monstrosities. Gradius has always felt a little sterile compared to that. They're just machines. They're like Cylons from the original Battlestar Galactica. Even though they're called Bacterions or something. The only, I suppose the only weird bit is the brain you shoot at the end, isn't it? That and Salamander took it to the next level really with that stuff. But yeah, the bad guys don't particularly feel like threatening. They're just like, I don't know, random sprites half the time. I mean, what the hell is that whirligig thing supposed to be? Don't know. Answers on a postcard to Konami. Because they don't even know. They want to know what it is. They don't even know. This map here, yeah, it's just the first level, isn't it? Flipped. This always felt cheap, even in the arcade machine. But at least they got a different soundtrack. Can't argue with that. Oh man, this is going to get tense. Oh, they're all after me. The bastards got me. Right, well that's GRADIUS on the PC Engine Q-Card version, and it's a bloody good game and a nice conversion. And it's 35 quid complete, and that's all I've got to say about it. It's definitely recommended. A lovely game. Alright then, ta-ra.